The pay sucks as an automotive technician. Before we talk about the flat rate system, let's go over some history. So back in the day, it used to be, and again, someone can correct my facts, I believe it used to be a 50-50 split. So for example, if the shop rate was $150 an hour, that means the technician got 50% of that. So the tech would get paid $75 an hour. It is way less than that now. And I'll tell you specifically locally, an entry-level technician at a dealership in the Bay Area makes about $33 an hour flat rate starting. Our local dealership rate is around $200 to $250 an hour, just for like a regular dealership, not a Range Rover, not Mercedes-Benz, just like Honda, Toyota, $200 to $250 per hour at our local Bay Area dealerships. So yeah, you can see the split is nowhere close to 50-50. And where's all this money going? It's the dealership overhead. So, you know, to put it in short, that $250 an hour does not go anywhere close to the technician. What you're paying for is like other people's payroll, the lights, the electricity, the rent in the dealership. And it's really important to recognize that, because unfortunately, I have historically been a very nice guy, which means when there is a very irate customer, they would send me out there. Again, not my job, right? Service advisor's job. They would send me out there to try to quell the upset, unruly, unreasonable customer. And a lot of times I'd be called a crook or a thief because they believed that $200 an hour went straight into my pocket. When in fact, under the flat rate system, for me to go out and talk to you, try to diagnose a repair for you and road test with you, I get a grand total of $0 an hour for my time to help you out under the flat rate system. Test, 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 cough drop in my mouth. Why don't we talk about what is the flat rate system that automotive technicians get paid by? So as of now, there is this pay scale where technicians have to make a base pay. There was actually a lawsuit after the 2008 recession in LA. Basically, the group, I believe it was a group of technicians from a Mercedes-Benz dealer, banded together and had a class action lawsuit that technicians perform roles in the dealership that they still need to get paid for. It is not just billable work. So for example, there's work in the dealership technicians do that go beyond just fixing cars. And we've outlined a lot of the roles a tech has to fulfill earlier. And so they won the lawsuit, and basically what happened in California is that technicians literally cannot be allowed to make $0 a day. I worked under this era. There are plenty of days where I worked a 10-hour day and made 1 hour. So how much was I getting paid? I think I was making like $22 at the time. So I worked an 8-hour day and made $22. Legally made $22 working an 8-hour day. You know, in a skilled trade where I have spent my life training and educating myself for actively. How does this happen?